Okay, there we are. My All right, y'all. Oh my goodness. It's a freaking nightmare. This is nothing short of a nightmare. All right, everybody. I assume y'all can see me, y'all can hear me, correct? Please tell me y'all can see me and y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Can you hear me? What a flippin' mess. Hello, everybody. So you can see me and hear me, I assume. Oh my god, y'all. It's just nothing but a nightmare. But anyway. I'm so upset right now that I've kind of become a little frustrated and just not in the mood, but I made a commitment and I have to do this, so let's get on with it. Alright, hello Melvin, Blondie RX, 1111, JC, Delvin, Debbie, hello Rachel Carter. Oh my god, what a lot of drama. Y'all, I'm telling you, there's somebody, I don't know whether it's just bad juju or somebody's really hacked into my computer and messing with it, but every single time I had some issues with my big camera, right? So finally I got it, figured it out. 4 times, including today. I set up the camera, it's all hooked, it's ready to go live. The camera is showing, my images showing on YouTube, my images showing everywhere. All I need to do is hit the go live, and I come back and I'm ready to hit the go live because I have to wait for YouTube for the exact time. Only then the go live button becomes active and then my camera shuts down. I kid you not. It is so freaking frustrating and I'm so annoyed. And so anyway, so let's get started. First and foremost, I want to say to everybody, thank you for being patient. Thank you for being here. I hope all of you all voted. I sure voted, and man, was this election a surprise. I honestly didn't think he was going to win. I thought Kamala was going to, because based on what I was seeing, like she had some very good placements, right? So hang on one second, let me just fix this. Okay, there we go. She had some very good placements in her chart. So I just want to address this, and there we go. That weird. Come on, man. Ow. Man, it's not going very well today, is it, for me? Hang on, everybody. I just burned myself with some incense. How fun is that? Woo. Okay, never mind. We're going to manage with this. See, I hate that ring light. You know how it... Anyway, so sorry y'all have to deal with that ring light business. I'm going to try and fix that. Give me 1 second. It's not going very well, y'all. This is not a good day for some reason. All right. Oh my god. Yeah. All right, thank god the thing didn't break then. Okay, let's leave that here. Let's do that. Let me see if that works. It's just a hot mess here right now, y'all. Is that better? No, that dang ring light pissing me off now. Okay, that's better. Well, I'm literally falling apart. This has become a hot mess. It's really become a hot mess. So I'm kind of a little bit upset right now. I do apologize. Sounding like a broken record, y'all. But okay, so let's get on with it. Thank you. It's been. I wonder if somebody's hacked into my computer or something. That's the only thing I can think of, because there's no way that you know how they say that they can hack into your computer and do a remote control of your computer. I wonder if something like that has happened, because I swear every time, y'all, every time. Anyway, back to this thing. So one thing I want to say up front is, Joe GTV, thank you. Astrology is never wrong, y'all. I'll just say it. Astrologers make mistakes. I think I've said it many a time, many a time. Astrology is never wrong, but astrologers make mistakes, and it's all about the calculations, because astrology is a science. It's mathematics and is astronomy, which is science. So clearly I was wrong. My money, I really thought Kamala had a really good chance of winning. So I just want to acknowledge that and throw it out there, that I'm not ignoring the fact that, hey, Kirtana, you said she'll win. I said she has a very good chance of winning, because according to what I was saying, her stars were looking much more favorable than Trump. So let me acknowledge the fact that clearly that didn't happen. And here we are. Trump won, and you know what? Another thing that really takes me by surprise is the fact that Mark and I were talking, and we were like, oh, it's probably going to take a couple days for the elections to, the counting to happen and all that good stuff to happen. Man, it was just a matter of hours, and the counting was in, and he had won. I'm like, what? That was like really super duper fast, isn't it? So either way, like, he's won. So what happens now in terms of what's going to happen to our country? Because let's acknowledge the fact that he has already made the statement that he's going to ship back all the illegal immigrants and all that stuff. There's obviously going to be a lot of issues, right? I mean, it's clear. See, one thing I will say is, it's the illegal immigrants that I am totally against. So think about it. Let's just throw it. Hi, Vaccine Vixen. So one thing I want to say is, there are a lot of people who go through the legal process of wanting to get their citizenship or residency or whatever that may be within the United States of America. The filing of those paperwork, the putting in the application, is not free. We all know that. You pay $300, $400, $500, $700, whatever the amount is. It's definitely not, I don't think it's anything less than $500, right? So all these people pay these fees, they go through the right channels, they do the right thing, they're waiting in line, they are, waiting anxiously. And next thing you know, the USCIS is saying that they have a 7-year wait list, 8-year wait list, 10-year wait list. And I was just thinking the other day, and I was talking to Mark and I was telling him, I was like, that's bullshit. That's fucked up, okay? Because here we have all these illegals, quite a few of them criminals. And one more thing I want to preface this, okay? All these criminals and illegals, they're not only from the South America, okay? They're people coming from all parts of the world. And let's face the facts. Yes, majority or a lot of these South Americans are, as we know, case in point, turn out to be a lot of these criminals. Not so much, we don't hear in the news that these illegals who are crossing the borders happen to be criminals from other countries. We don't hear that much of it. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm sure they might be, but we don't hear too much of that. Most often, 95% of the time when we hear, some criminal activity, it was an illegal, they typically end up being from South America, which it is what it is. So we have to acknowledge the fact that it's just wrong, because all these people here, they pay, they wait 8, 9, 10 years, 11 years, whatever, and they're still on the waiting. What is the USCIS, what is the government doing with all the money they've collected? And here you have these fucking assholes. Oh, just let me tell you this before I even get started. These are my observations and my opinions, okay? If you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's fine. You are entitled to your opinions about all this drama in the border. You're totally entitled to your opinion just as much as I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm sick and tired of this bull crap, okay? This is seriously, let me just say in capital letters, FUCKED up, okay? It's really bad. It's just not right, because here we are, law-abiding citizens. We pay our taxes. We do all the right things. We live with principles, with honor, with function with good ethics. We are just good people, and you struggle sometimes, a lot of America, right? You can't afford health insurance, you can't afford this, you can't afford that, and then on the one hand you have all these people who are paying $700,000, whatever the heck, standing in line to get into America by going through the correct route, and these assholes jump across the border. They come here, they get free food, they get free telephones, they get free accommodation, they get money in a debit card that they can use to spend, and then they don't pay a single freaking penny to do the paperwork or the applications, nothing. It costs them $0. What the fuck? How is that even fair? How is that even fucking fair? Don't get me started, y'all. Seriously, this is like a sore thing for me. I will say, do I personally care for Trump? Not really. I don't appreciate the way he talks, calling, we saw in the news, I don't know if it was Trump or one of his people who called somebody else the C word. I don't think that's right. And he says, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. That's inappropriate. That is not right for somebody who is, going to be sitting in the Oval Office. It doesn't speak well of his, where's the class? Come on. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have class. And as far as that is concerned, I think he should really, really tone it down, because he doesn't give a fuck. We know it. He's very ego driven. But still, come on, man, show us some class, right? You are the leader of the most, supposedly the number one country in the world, and here you are speaking like this. It doesn't behoove your status. It doesn't behoove your position. It's not a reflection of America, right? So as a leader of the nation, have some class, is what I say. But having said all of that, his stance on the border is something I completely support. I'm like, get on with it. Do it. Show us. Do it. Now, here's another thing. They talk about how somewhere in Minnesota, somewhere up north, I forget which city it is, Mark will probably know, where they have this whole bunch of people who are, I think, from the South African countries like Sudan or places like that. Now here's the thing. There are two sides to it, right? So they did it was all over there was a program, investigative program, or whatever you call it, right? Journalism kind of thing, where they're saying, everybody is not, the immigrants who come from all these countries, they're not all criminals. Absolutely correct. I agree. Not every immigrant who comes into this nation, legally or illegally, is a criminal. Yes, Somalia. Correct. I totally agree. They are not all criminals, whether they come here legally or illegally. But then again, there's a thing to it, right? If you're coming in illegally, then that's a criminal activity. Anyway, let's set that aside. And there's this one guy who's running for mayor, or is the mayor, or whatever the heck it is, and he goes, oh, you know how many millions of dollars, like ever since all these people have come, we've bought all the old decrepit houses, and we've done it up, we've invested money, we've brought commerce into this and that and all that. Maybe that may be true. I don't live there, I haven't seen it, except what I saw in the program, so I couldn't speak for it. Hi Vexing Vixen. So I can't speak for that, but having said that, it's just freaking ridiculous. I mean, why is our okay? They had something else on the news. Okay, they were talking about how it cost $10,900 or $10,500 to deport a single illegal immigrant or a criminal back to their country. All right, there's a cost factor to everything, whether it's just $10,000 or $5,000. Never mind, there is a cost to it. We know that, right? The manpower you're going to have deployed to catch these scoundrels and then get them a plane ride and send them back. There's a cost factor to it. And then they are saying, on the other hand, they're saying, oh, the past X number of years, the illegal immigrants have contributed to $98 million or $98 billion. I don't know whether it's million or billion, but some 98 something to the economy by taxes. Really, how did that happen? Whether it is 98 or whether it is 98 million, and wait, he's going to protect women even if they don't want him to. What a joke. Okay, like I said, hey, we are all entitled to our opinions, and none of us are wrong, none of us are right. Okay, I mean, depending on which side you're on. So Kerry says same, vexing vixen. Okay, so mind your business. I love these usernames. So hi Lucinda. So what I'm saying is, how did these people come in? Explain to me the protocol. So they're here illegally. How long does it take for them to go through the process, okay, and get their whatever their permits are, their identity cards, their work permits, etc. And how soon can they get jobs, and how soon are they able to pay the taxes such that it is accumulated to 98.5 million or 98.5 billion, whatever that is. How the hell did that happen? Like, tell me how many years it has taken for that to happen. So wait a second, you seriously tell me these people, they come in 10 days, 15 days, they're all crazy, all helter-skelter, and then all of a sudden they're so well organized, they all get jobs and they all start earning and they all start paying taxes. I call bullshit on that. Show me their filings, tax filings. Show me. How is that possible? How in God's freaking world is that possible? Hi Arbut, how are you? Oh, 96 million. Okay, that's a pretty substantial amount of money, right? How soon were they able to do it? Over a period of how many years? Give me the breakdown. Give me their statistics. Show me their tax receipts, like their income tax, whatever. Show me. I want to see it. So then that leads me to another question. Who's hiring these people? And how much are they paying them? Okay? Who's hiring these people? How much are they paying them? That leads me to another question. Where are the jobs? Where are the freaking jobs? Okay? Oh, the job market is this, the job market is that. Okay, I'm an American citizen, okay? And I'm going to be 58. And I speak not just for myself, but a lot of people, whether you are naturalized American citizen, you went through the right process and got your residency, or whether you were born in this country, whatever it is, there is something called ageism, right? We know that. And clearly the color of your skin does matter. Let's face it, it is what it is, what it is. We gotta acknowledge it. It's the white elephant in the room. I don't care what anybody says, there is racism in this country. It is what it is. Every one of us has either witnessed it, experienced it, had a taste of it, has seen it play out. It is a fact. There's no denying it. Having said that, why is it that so many people are saying, I can't get a job because I'm 55. I can't get a job because I just turned 50. I got fired for some cockamamie reason because I turned 52, and the company is turning around and hiring all these little 24-year-old, 25-year-old kids. Now, is it wrong to hire those younger people? No, it's not wrong. But then again, why are you just totally discarding those who have the experience, those who have the academic knowledge, okay, like your graduations or whatever you certified in, those who have the experience as far as a particular job is concerned, a particular whatever it is, skill sets, they have it proven, who have clearly by their performance, they have shown you that they are stable. There is a difference between a 52-year-old running off every 3 times, 4 times a week to party and a 24-year-old, right? I mean, we know that. There are some, people who are in their 40s, 50s who really behave like juveniles, and then there are some younger people who are very mature. It goes both ways. But having said that, why is it? What is happening to all these people who are struggling and saying, hey, look, I have my master's, I have my doctorate, I have my PhD, I have my graduation, I have XYZ licenses, I have this, I have that, and I can't find a job. Why? And then they're saying, oh, there are so many vacancies. Okay, who are you hiring? Show me who those people are who you are hiring, right? Let's say. So I want to see who you're hiring, Are they one of those illegals who come in through this backdoor entry, if you will, and then you give them a job, and you're giving them a job at, say, minimum wages, and they take it because either they don't know any better, or they're like, freaking hell, whatever it is, I'm getting some money. And then all these people who have the experience, who you pay them, let's say 18, 19, 20, I'm just going with the hourly wages, I'm talking, not getting into the salary sector. They're paying 18, 19, 20, 22, $25 an hour, and you're just kind of getting them out because, oh, HR said that the way you brushed your hair today is not good. I mean, I'm just making fun, but you get the drift. So then all these companies are making all these buku dollars because they're saving money in their payroll. And you turn around, and if you really are interested in geopolitics and socioeconomics and all of that stuff, you go digging and do a little bit of research, a lot of digging, like really dig deep, and you do your research. You'll be like, wait a second, the board of directors of this company, or the owner of that company, or the owner of the other company are who? What are they doing? They are these guys who are sitting with all these senators and doing this and that and negotiating. What is the word that they use for these guys who negotiate with the government? Hey, you pass this law, you pass that law, I'll give you this much, I'll give you that much. There's a technical word for that. Really, all my brain is fried, so I can't think of the appropriate words. Like that day I was struggling to remember the word narrative for the life of me. I just couldn't remember it. The lobbyists, there you go, thank you. I remember, thank you God. So they're the ones who are lobbying with the government, and they're saying do this, do that. So really, who is making this money? Where is all this money go? Who is really responsible for all of this? So then let's break it down even further. So these lobbyists are paying all these elected officials or to pass this and that and the other. So then truly, let's sit and think about it. Is it really the Democrats only who are responsible for all this illegal immigration bullcrap? Or is it both the Democrats and the Republicans who are responsible for it? And the reason I say that is because there was all this proof and talk where the Republican representatives and the senators also, some of them came on live news, and they did say that apparently Trump was the one who actually put a stop to whatever negotiations they were having, because he said that'll empower the Democrats. Now, politics is a dirty game. Did he do it? Did he not? I wasn't sitting there. I don't know. Just like you, what we see on the news, and I don't just go off of what one particular news channel says. I watch CNN, Fox, CNBC, BBC, whatever. I read all of that, watch all of that, and then I do my own research, right? So then I can say with all honesty, in my opinion, it's not just the Democrats who are responsible for this shit show called border security. The Republicans also have to take some responsibility for that. So is the tide going to turn? I think it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's going to be a big mess. And yes, Trump has said the very first day he's going to do it. Let's understand this. He is the president of the United States. There's a reason why there's a Senate in place. There's a reason why the House of Commons, or what do you call it? House of Commons, I'm talking about British politics now, House of Representatives, right? There's a reason why all those people are there, because it's checks and measures. So the person who's in the highest known position in office doesn't make decisions willy-nilly, and even if he says the very first day I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, is it really physically, practically possible to do it? There is a protocol, there is a process, there is a big stuff that they have to do in terms of, the House, the Senate, the this, the that, whatever, whether he wins a majority of both, the senators and the representatives and the Senate, right? The House and the, what is the other thing called? The House and Senate, right? So regardless of that, he can't just say, okay, I'm just going to do this today, and everybody shut him out and sit down and stay seated. There is a process. There are checks and measures. So that's what concerns me. From the time he is sworn into office and he actually implements, I hope he does, I will believe it when I see it, he actually implements, and you see that these people are shuttled back and all that stuff, there is a period of time. What is happening in that period of time? Another thing, what is the protocol? If there's an illegal immigrant, criminal who's illegal immigrant, and somebody who ends up with doing something criminal and they're in prison, how soon will they be able to pack them all up and send them on a plane and say, okay, bye-bye, see you later? And how many of them are they going to round up? How many of them, how is our legal system going to facilitate that? Everybody is worthy of getting an appeal. Everybody is worthy of going through, given due process, and appeal and this and that, and 21 days of 3 weeks of appeals, and then you have to wait for so many days before you can actually do this, and this judge is on holiday, and then we have Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas, and then we have something else, and then we have Easter, and then we have this and that and all the government holidays, so we have to wait another couple of weeks. So practically it's impossible for them to say, all right, Trump's in office, today is the first day he's sworn in, pack your bags, you're off. So that period of waiting is what concerns me, because I feel there's going to be a lot of this shit's going to hit the fan. So my God, have I been ranting or what? So here we go, y'all. So I said my piece or not. So, and think about all these companies who are getting away, who are the main shareholders of the company, who's profiting from from all of that, right? So remember, he has a lot of golf clubs. That's another thing that I feel that Trump is greatly lacking, because of his very sheltered, not sheltered, the family was born in, the lifestyle he's led. I think he's a little detached from reality in terms of what the lower class, when I say lower class, economically lower class, hi Holly, the middle income group, the lower, how the norm, right? 80% of the population, how do they live? So anyway, let's get on, because I can be ranting all day. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm not looking at his numbers, his name, his numerology, nothing. We're just going with the card. Show us what we need to see. Fire, Virgo, okay, Aries. Okay, we're just purely doing tarot. The Magician, the Sun card, and then we have the Force. This is very interesting. So let us just set these cards down. I forgot when his date of birth is, because I threw away everything. Hang on, let me just get his date. I'm not doing anything else except just getting his date of birth. Where is his? Y'all, okay, I don't know. I'm not going to waste my time doing that. Do any of y'all have his date of birth? See, I threw away all the papers and everything, so off the top of your heads, does anybody have his date of birth? I know somebody friend had sent me his June 14th. June 14th, which year though? 46? I'm trying to say. Yeah. June 14th, huh? So if he is June 14th, he's a Gemini. Okay. So if he is June 14th, 1946, I figure June 14th, 1946. We have the fire, we have Virgo, we have Aries. So June 14th, is a Gemini. Okay. He's going to have a little bit of a struggle on his hand in terms of getting. Okay, he won the elections. He is the future president of America, but he is going to have a bit of a situation where he's going to be. He's going to have to fight, if you will, to gain control of crucial crucial actions that he has to take in terms of implementing them, because the magician is Mercury, which is communication, all of that good stuff, and he's a Gemini. Didn't I say he was a Gemini? Gosh, yeah, he's a Gemini. So he is going to get into a little bit of a communication argument, disagreements, and he's going to have to be a little bit more specific, because then we have Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury again, and there you have the Sun card, and the Sun card talks about the masculinity, ego, expansions, all that good stuff. And right after that you have Aries, which is another fire sign, and then you have the Force, which is again the Strength card, again another Leo, fire energy. So I do believe he will have to be very particular in how he is going to find the balance in terms of what he really thinks it's very, very important in his opinion to implement ASAP, as opposed to I need to give in a little bit of for this so that I get this. So there's a bit of a bargaining. But having said that, he's going to be combative, argumentative, which he is anyway, because he doesn't give a flip about anybody, I do feel he's going to be a little the initial few days until he settles in and everything. I feel for the first 8 months to a year, there's going to be a little bit of a volatile situation. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of butting of heads. There's a lot of jostling. There's a lot of I agree, I disagree, I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck you, this, that. There's going to be 8 months to a year, there's going to be a little bit of volatility. I don't believe this is going to be a very he's already been the president of the country. It's not, the transition is going to be smooth, but then there's going to be a lot of chaos for the first 8 months to a year. I think, I believe. So he's going to be butting heads, man. He is going to be butting heads, but he does it anyway. But here he's going to be really butting heads with whoever he considers to be his opponents. Okay, we have the Hangman, Princess of Cups, Six of Cups. So let's look at this. Whatever he had said, like, so him being the magician, him being the leader, if you will, taking control, taking the power, it almost seems like there's going to be a little bit of a being in limbo. Okay, so the hangman here is Neptune, so it does talk about when he takes over, there's some sort of uncertainty surrounding him. Okay, there is some sort of uncertainty around him and uncertainty about him. And then you have the Princess of Cups, and then you have the Six of Cups. So he will have to find people to surround him who will be able to emotionally calm down the people. So somebody who will balance his I don't give a fuck type of attitude, such that people can go back and say, okay, now I am a little bit more comfortable with him being in office. So, and I can, with the Six of Cups, it talks about, yes, nostalgia, yes, but it talks about also the way things used to be, familiarity, comfort, a sense of security, emotional security for Americans. So I hope, and I don't have much money on JD Vance, I'll be honest with you. I hope whoever is going to be his true supporter, or somebody who he really relies on for guidance, or who he consults with on a regular, that individual is going to have to do something, a step forward, to be able to calm things down, because it's almost like he's on a war path. He's going to be like his usual self. I don't give a fuck about anything, but then they have to tone it down, because that's not how it's done in politics, right? So yes, everybody, please hit the like button. Thank you. Mind your business. I don't usually ask for all this, I forget, but please hit the like button, leave your comments, etc. I would appreciate it. But there is going to be a state of limbo. It's almost like even if he takes over office, there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, people are still, it's not going to be like, okay, he's in the office now, we can take a step back and we can all breathe a sigh of relief and say, okay, everything is going to be fine. No, there is a lot of uncertainty about him. There is, absolutely. There's volatility, uncertainty. But there's also a feeling of wanting to go back to the way things were, the familiarity, the sense of comfort, I knew how it was, I was comfortable with that. It wasn't perfect, but I was comfortable with that. There is going to be that, but I will tell you, he is going to make really, really push for my rule is the rule, my word is the law. He's really going to be very pushy as far as that is that's why he's going to have some problem in terms of the checks and measures, right? People are going to be like, yeah dude, but really not that quick. We have Prince of Wands. Oh, these two, Knight of Swords and Seven of Cups. Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to have to be, cards are wanting to come out. 10 of Discs and 5 of Cups. But see, as much as people may be expecting, like, okay, he's in the office and then I'm going to I can sit back and rest assured the economy is going to recover. The economy is going to be like, oh yeah, let's go, let's do this, let's do that, take action. There is a little bit of, wait, hold on, hold your horses, because we have the Prince of Wands followed by the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So a little bit of an issue, because there's going to be a lot of chatter in terms of I would say his VP pick, and I don't know, y'all. I'm not so confident and comfortable, and I don't think that JD Vance is going to be there for the long haul. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. I feel like he's a yes man. Secondly, I feel like there's going to be a lot of chatter with regards to his role, his... I'm not so sure about him. I'm not so sure about him. And with the Seven of Cups, I feel like, there are a lot of choices for key positions, but people are going to be like, why did he make these selections? Why did he choose who he chose? What is going on there? There's going to be a lot of disruption as far as that is concerned. Disruption in the sense that, whoever was vying for positions, jostling for positions, they're not going to be happy with the people who he's picked, like his immediate circle. I don't think. Then I don't think... I'm also going to say, here we have the 10 of coins, and then we have the 5 of cups. In terms of the economy, I do believe there's going to be it's not going to be as they make it out to be. Oh, Trump's back. Okay, dial it back. So they're saying, some people are saying the stocks went up on the day he won the elections, yada yada, whatever. Stocks go up and down, right? Some calamity happens somewhere, you'll see a little spike there, for the better or for the worse. So if people are sitting there thinking, oh, Trump is back in office and the economy is going to like that turn on and everything is going to be fine, no, I doubt it. I doubt it, because I feel like there is going to be a bit of a void, a bit of a time frame where things really are going to be very volatile, and that's what I'm afraid of. I do believe there is going to be a lot of volatility. There is going to be a lot of issues with regards to the economy, the finances of the country, and that's really going to affect people. So if they're going to be saying, oh, what the mortgage rate, they're going to drop it by X couple of points and they're going to do that, it's not going to... what people are expect to see once he gets into the Oval Office is not going to be what really happens. So if people are there, their expectations of what he's going to do, he's going to be somewhere around here. So that's going to cause a little bit of trouble, because it's going to be a little bit of a disappointment. Hi Randy. Exactly. So A. Lafferday once says his giving positions as payback for loyalty to him, even though it's obvious the loyalty was simple to get the absolutely. That is a slam dunk. That is absolutely right. And here's the thing, those who truly deserve those positions, they're not going to be happy. And those people have power. Remember, I always said, true power lies with the kingmakers, not with the king. So I assure you, there is going to be some sort of weird stuff go on behind the scenes. And okay, let's move on. So don't expect the economy to kind of just pick up like that and oh, everything is fine. No. There's going to be a little bit of an issue over there, y'all. I do believe so. Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, and 8 of Swords. See, here's the thing. So with this Ace of Cups, I'll show you. Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, right? And then you have the 8 of Swords. So Ace of Cups can be emotional clarity, can be, all of that good stuff. 3 of Cups is celebration, abundance, yada yada. But look at the sequence of this. We have the Ace of Cups, and then we have this sense of feeling abundant, feeling strong, feeling good, and then you have this 8 of Swords, which talks about interference, which talks about limitations. So it's almost a false pretense, a false sense of security. So let me put it that way. A false sense of security is what people are going to be feeling, and once a reality sets in, then that's going to be another whole different story. Then we have the Prince of Cups, followed by the Hermit, followed by the Empress. So this is very interesting. So what I feel here is, it's almost like there is a great need to pull back, to rein in some of the emotion. Okay, he's very reactive. Trump is not a very proactive person. He's very reactive. that day you did this to piss me off, so here. It's all about evening the score. He's very reactive. So I feel there's almost going to be a trying to rein in, pull back a little bit of that emotional impulse actions and reactions. And then there is a need, there is going to be a push to kind of, with the Hermit card showing up, it says, no, you can't be like that. You can't just go off the tangent, fly off the handle. You have to be very analytical, think about things before you take the necessary actions. And then we have the Empress card. So the Empress card is Venus. It talks about, the support, the abundance, the longevity, the how much support are you getting? How much are people going to support you? How much are you going to be supported by your immediate circle of whoever these guys are? What are they called? His ministers or his Senate members or whatever. How much support? There is something that is almost on the back burner. It's like the bun is in the oven and it's not going to be, the oven is not going to ring the bell for a while. It's like holding back, not being 100% supportive, not being 100% for him. They're kind of holding back, almost like a wait and see kind of a stance. So I hope it makes sense. Hang on, I'm just going to turn on my fan here. Wait. Oh, what am I doing? So it's almost like, hang on a second. We gotta wait and see this. We gotta wait and watch. So, and then we have the Devil card, followed by the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. Very interesting. I feel the attempt to, people in their minds, in their hearts are hoping that now season's office we can move forward, okay, towards liberation from economic suppression, liberation from all this drama that's going on in the border, liberation from being tethered to supplying, being the main source of finances and relief to other countries that are having issues, just wanting liberation. But that liberation that people think they're going to get, is still going to there's still some time that America needs to come to a point where you say, finally we are free of all that drama and we are fine now as a nation. It's going to take some time. I'm going to say this, 8 to 10 months, for a good 8 months to a year, there's going to be volatility. Okay? Then we have the High Priestess, which is Moon. It talks about, you have this 8 months to a year of lot of whatever, and then there's going to be a lull. There's going to be a little bit of quietness. And then I feel like the drama is going to pick up again. But that period of quiet, that period of, now we can take a deep breath, that is just an illusion. Oh, I didn't know that, Randy. Yeah, I heard about there were a whole bunch of votes that were set on fire too. Yep, I saw that. Where did it happen? Somewhere in Seattle, Oregon, somewhere there? I could be mistaken. And then we have the adjustment, wow. There's going to be a reset. There's absolutely going to be a reset, y'all. Yes, there is going to be a reset. Oh my goodness, 8. So let's say he takes office in January, right? So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 8. Yeah, there is going to be a reset that's coming, y'all. So 8 months to a year after he takes office, there will be another reset. So and then we have the moon card. Yeah, y'all, I am not so sure that this is, see, here's the thing. And then we have the 3 of wands, and then the 7 of discs, which is failure. Oh my goodness. I'm very, based on what, okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. These are allegedly. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, for draw your own conclusions. Based on what I'm looking here, the adjustment is followed by the moon card, and the moon card says beware of failures, beware of illusions, beware of sacrificing oneself for the benefit of others. As a nation, I don't think it's going to be so easy for us to pull out of our help and support wherever we are giving our help and support, be it Ukraine, be it with Israel or wherever else. I don't think it's going to be that easy for us to pull back. I don't think. And here we have the 3 of wands, and then we have the 7 of coins. So 7 of coins says it's going to be a work in progress. As much as America wants to, I'm talking about once he takes office, attempt is going to be made to move away from this drama, international, whatever, how America has been supporting a lot of these countries. It's not going to be that easy for us to get out of that. It's not. I don't think that, I'm going to say this, I don't think that whatever comes to be the next few years is going to be what people really thought would be for having voted for him. Unfortunately. Queen of Swords, followed by the 9 of Cups, followed by the Queen of Wands. See, here's the thing, y'all. Okay, let's take a couple of other cards. The Magus, and then the Ace of Swords. No, y'all, this is not what we envisioned. This is not what we as a nation envisioned for having, that red wave of voting for. No, it's not. I don't think that his longevity is doubtful. That sense of wish fulfillment, no. I wonder if 2 years, whatever that 2 years period is, I wonder if he's going to have to take a step back and pass it on to somebody else. Pass on the mantle to somebody else. Because I feel like he's going to have to make a decision to move forward or not. He's going to say, I did the best I could. I'm happy with my performance. I've given a lot to America, changed everything. And then he's going to have to take action. And then he's going to be like, okay, now as the Magus, as the magician, again, there's going to be a lot of communication and back and forth and all that. And then you have the Ace of Swords here, which says, Ace of Swords is clarity of thought for him. And also there could be I need to eliminate, I need to step back, or somebody may be looking at eliminating him or forcing him off the stage. So eliminating his position or his role as the primary leader of the nation. Do you get it? Okay, I'm going to look at your... Should he be worried? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I really wonder if his health will... I have my own doubts about his health. And the cards just said it. Like 2 years down, I don't know if he's going to be altogether, see, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, we understand Joe Biden is like having issues and whatever. Ooh, in terms of his health issues, his age, etc. Hang on, y'all. Yeah, his health issue and his age and all that stuff. But Trump is not a spring chicken by any way, shape, or form. So, there's no point. It looks ridiculous when he makes fun of them. It's crazy. But anyway, Randy Allen, yes. Okay. We'll look at some more cards. Absolutely, we'll look at some more. We'll take out some more cards here. Let me grab some more. And let me. Yeah, forget Social Security. Somebody asked about the votes that were burnt. Hang on, quickly. Justice. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of an issue with that. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of an issue as far as that the whole burning of votes is concerned. There is going to be a need to balance that in terms of bring to justice, bring forward so that people can address it and take care of it. And then you have the Knight of Cups, and there is almost like a forfeit, right? Forfeiture. They're going to have to forfeit something. And Nine of Pentacles is showing for gain. So they're going to have to give up something to get something as far as that is concerned. So there is a negotiation that's going on. That's a real thing. Yes, absolutely, that has happened. So what is going to happen? Social Security is done. Social Security is done. Oh, Randy, you can say whatever you want. We are all entitled to our opinions. I mean, it is what it is. When I say you can say whatever you want, of course, keep it classy. See, people are going to be Queen of Cups, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. No, y'all, there is going to be a wave of emotions by the people where they are going to be questioning what is happening to our economy, what is going on. It's not going to be what people thought it to be. It is not. Like, people's expectations are, I was shocked. I will not mention this individual's name. She's a good friend of mine. I've come to see her as a good friend of mine, and she and her husband are just awesome people. She knows who she is. I don't have to mention her name. Really good people, and I'm so blessed to have got to know them. I hope they have the same feelings towards me and Mark. But she was saying, I almost feel lighter after having heard that Trump won. In all honesty, I too felt like a little bit lighter. I suppose lighter is the right word. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I think it's the stress that who's going to win, that's over. So that has made me feel a little bit lighter. But I am very cognizant of the fact that people are not going to see what they hoped to see what they thought that they would see with him taking office. Okay? People are going to be disappointed, unfortunately. So, does that mean he's not going to do anything? No, that's not what I'm saying. He is absolutely going to be taking action, but keep in mind, in the grand scheme of things, just because, and I've said this so many times, as much as I dislike what's going on with the borders, there are going to be repercussions for the action he takes. Absolutely. International political relations will be affected. Hi Valerie Ritter. He is going to be ticking off a lot of international powerhouses, which is going to cause issues. Let's put it that way. And I've always truly felt that one of the reasons why he won, this is my humble opinion, is because America has never seen such a brazen, I don't give a fuck kind of a character run for elections. Okay? And that intrigued America as a whole. And they said, that's the guy we want. He's not a career politician. I get it. That was refreshing for a brief period of time when it was new. But then you are like, all right, dude, we get it. You're not a regular politician. I mean, you're not a career politician. You don't give a... We get it. But now conduct yourself in a manner that is befitting of your position. You cannot be on an international stage, calling the head of another country, oh, he's an idiot, he's stupid. In 1 minute I'll resolve this. In 1 minute I'll resolve it. You can't be saying things like that. There will be repercussions. So, and keep in mind, y'all, is America truly the greatest country in the world? If yes, here's a question for you. If yes, why is it that we are in such a big deficit? Why do we owe so many trillions and trillions of dollars? And who do we owe it to? And why? Are we really that self-sufficient? Are we really the greatest country in the world? What's going on? Right? So, exactly. The disparities of class, absolutely. And I believe that the reason he won is simply because whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, an independent, somebody who votes for aliens, whatever, people are just sick and tired of seeing what's going on at the border. There is a very small percentage of people, again in my humble opinion, small percentage of Americans who are all for the border. Okay? Oh, come one, come all, we love everybody. Yeah, all that's fine and dandy, but once it starts affecting your day-to-day life and your existence and the existence of your family, then you're going to turn really fast. There are a number of videos like that on YouTube, right? Recently there was one on a couple of days ago. I saw this elderly lady. She's probably in her mid-70s, and somebody went knocking on her door and said, oh, and she's one of those big donors, and they put up this little... They organized a bus and got a whole bunch of young guys, a lot of people who look like they're from South America. I think they had hired those people just to prove a point, and they got off the bus and they said, oh, they're all going to move in with you and live with you. Oh, she shut the door so fast. You couldn't even believe a lady that old and that frail looking could shut the door so fast. So it's like, enough with that bullshit. I mean, this thing with the border, I believe, is the only thing that got him voted. Again, my humble opinion. And financial crisis, sure. But then again, do you seriously think the moment Trump... Okay, think about it. Do you seriously think the moment he gets into the White House, like the very next day they're going to slash the interest rates, mortgage rates, they're going to slash this, they're going to price of oil is going to fall, and then gasoline is going to go back to being $1.75 a gallon, at least in Texas. I remember way back when I was paying $1.25 in California. So think about it, how many years ago that was. And oh, people, the price of eggs is going to drop down to $1 a dozen, or no, it's not going to happen that fast, and it cannot happen that fast. It's impossible. So let's be practical. Let's be cognizant about what is practically possible and what isn't. We hope, I want to wake up in the morning and say, like, what about all the people who bought all these homes at 6%, 7%, whatever, and then they're going to go and get refinanced? Who's absorbing that difference? Who's absorbing, who's going to be hit with that loss? Right? So they're going to get refinanced. These mortgage companies are going to say, oh, if you want to apply for refinance, we're going to charge you $10,000 because it's a processing fees and the refinance fees, yada, yada, yada. But still, somebody's going to take a hit. There are some dots that you cannot connect. Some numbers are not going to make it. Who's going to take that hit? Who's going to absorb that hit? Then who's going to come in from the back door and then give all these mortgage companies and banks money? It's the government. Where is the government going to take money? Look, I'm not a financial expert. I'm just talking like a regular citizen. How is the government getting all that money? From our tax dollars. So if they're going to have to pay for all of that, then what else are they going to get? Yeah, trust me, Social Security is gone. Social Security is not going to happen, y'all. It's just not. So... Bunny, you hot baby, I'm sorry. Let me put on the fan for you. Sweet dog. It just starts panting, so I have to put on the thing. So, it's unbelievable how people have these blinders on and they just assume that here is this Prince Charming, this guy who's going to go and sit in the Oval Office and he's basically going to turn on the switch. No one individual political leader of any nation can do all that unless and until he or she is either a monarch or a dictator. Let's face it. That's why there are checks and measures. That's why you have the Senate, you have the House, you have the House of Commons, you have the Parliament, you have this, you have that, so that people don't end up, the power doesn't get to their head and they don't walk around doing stupid things. But how will we survive? I wish I had an answer. A lot. See, that's another thing, y'all. Keep that in mind. Let's talk about this for a second. Like here we have a couple of people. I'm not going to mention their names. They know who they are and they are commented. They are on Social Security, they are on disability, this, that and the other. So once all that goes away, how are they going to survive? How are they going to survive? Right now, how many times have we seen a lot of these people working at, for example, Walmart or working at some other companies, people who come out of retirement to work because whatever they're getting in Social Security or whatever, it's not enough for them. So then you're going to have all these people come back out wanting to get a job, and then on the other hand you have all these illegals here fighting getting our jobs because so what's going to happen to Americans? It's scary, isn't it? It's really scary. Hi, Crystal Pink. Yeah, we had some. Yeah, so it's a shitty situation to be in. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see him, executive orders, but will he be able to legally give out those executive orders, and what are those executive orders going to be? You right? Thank you, Cece. So it's seriously scary, y'all. It's seriously scary. Thank you, Randy. So people are going to get back to the workforce, y'all. People are going to be forced to start working again. Take action, take control, and see everything is not fine. Everything is not going to be fine. You may think everything is fine, but it's not. You will have to get, when I say you, I don't mean any specific individual, but people who have retired and thought, vast majority of people who retire may not have the reserves to sustain, because we don't know what the lifespan is, right? They may have the reserves to sustain for 5 years, 10 years. Some people go on to live to 90, 95, whatever. Will they have enough reserves for that? Then what happens? You become a burden on the state. Then what happens? So no, a lot of people are going to be fighting to go back to work. So think about that for a second. This Empress card keeps wanting to pop up. Then we have the Knight of Wands, the Sun card, the Death card, and Nine of Cups. See, here's the thing. It's very interesting. There is going to be a feeling of elation. And then let's give him a minute. Let's give him some time to figure things out. Because it takes time. And then there's going to be, oh shit. Where? What? So in some aspects, people may feel like, yes, he has done everything he said. But in a lot of aspects, that's not true. I don't foresee that happen. But see, I again feel like, let's give it till August of next year, right? Leo season next year, y'all. I think there's going to be some sort of a drastic, I want to say altercation, not really altercation, but a drastic turn of events that is not what we as Americans expected. And yes, this is regarding Trump. Wait, Musk is on Trump's side. What are we doing here? He takes other people's ideas and research and buys it and claims it as his own bright thoughts. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Yeah, I have my own thoughts about it. Do I like the man as an individual? No, I don't. Can I say I like Kamala? No. Because I don't know them personally, so I can't say, oh, I like that person, I like this. No, I don't know any of them personally, so I'm not going to say, oh, I really love this guy, I really love her, oh my God, no. I am very cognizant of the fact that they are politicians. They are, every single politician, regardless of whether you are Democrat, Republic, whatever, they all have to be, they will all talk from both ends of their orifices, let me just put it there, every one of them. You can't survive in that position otherwise. You just can't. You cannot be clean and you cannot be a saint and be elected to the highest office in the world. Yeah, come on, let's face it. Let's be real here. Okay? Let's be real. So, I agree with you, Nightness. Okay, let's get on with this. No, this deck is tired. I'm going to put this deck away. This deck, the energy, I lost the energy on this deck. So I'm just going to put that away because the energy is gone from the deck, yo. Yeah. Buddy, is your belly making noises? The energy is kind of completely dissipated on that. Hello, come here, baby. This is an interesting one. Oh, it still smells new. I gotta smell it, right? So we have somebody who says he has already been president. Okay, so I hope JFK makes changes in the food industry. Yes. Yes, Randy, you can email me or you can go to my website and go through there, because you can pick the kind of reading you want and then decide on the dates. And please give me at least 24 hours to confirm the dates. If you pick a date and time, that doesn't mean that I am confirming that until I confirm it. So please know that. Okay. Because I have a regular job too, and so some days it's a bit and I don't do same day readings, so simply because of my work schedule. Oh, I knew there was something hidden over there. You're hiding from me? Well, guess what? I found you. See, cards want to hide over here, y'all. Well, that's fine. No, y'all, it's not looking good. Alright, let's just... Alright. We have Temperance, and we have the Page of Junk. Then we have the Emperor, the Queen of Junk. Then we have Ace of Cups. And do we have something else? Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Tower card. Then we have the Hangman and the Chariot card. Here's the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 out of 9 cards are high major arcanas. So as much as there is going to be a great need for wanting to find balance, for wanting to simmer down, calm down, tone down his aggressiveness, there's a lot of chaos behind the scenes. And the sad part is, he is literally going to be sitting there needing to be babied. Look, y'all, this reading is taking, like, again, this is my observation and my opinions. This is for entertainment purposes only, and allegedly, do your own research, do your own due diligence, follow your own conclusions. There's going to be a lot of fighting going on in his cabinet. There's going to be chaos. He is literally going to be sitting in the middle of it, looking like, oh shit. So there is chaos around him. There is chaos. And the problem is, he has created it himself. Then you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is again the Moon card, right? So it talks about, okay, there's another thing, right? What's his name? What's her name? Sotomayor. Did you all hear about how they're trying to get her to retire now, so that when Trump comes into office, he can hire somebody in her place? My question is, why should she retire? Why? There are a lot of other Supreme Court judges who are older than her. Why are they picking on her? So if age isn't the reason for them to retire, why are they forcing her to retire? So there is chaos behind here. There is chaos. So with the High Priestess popping up here, and then the Ace of Cups over there, they're going to be there's going to be a need to make an offer to somebody, okay, to say, look, this is the reality. I'm going to have to give you a chance to make a go at this, to correct it. There is chaos behind it. Right in the middle, we have the Tower card here. It's chaotic. So with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess card, it's almost like offering somebody trying to bargain with somebody and say, look, let me at least do this to make you happy, compensate. But it's not going to work. and the Tower card right in the middle. No, y'all, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a volatile, the situation around him, the people around him. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of bizarre energy around him. He's not, in my opinion, going to deliver everything that he said he will, and there is going to be, people are going to be left hanging a little bit, I feel. Then you have the Chariot card, which is a Cancer card, and America is a Cancer country, right? Astrologically speaking. And then you have the Hangman, and the Hangman is Neptune. I do believe that what people expected to see to happen is not going to happen at the pace, at the rate. The kind of change that people were looking forward to is not going to happen. Not to that extent. No. I hate to say it. I do believe there was some sort of an interference. Oh, our country will survive, but it's not going to be, you know how people think, oh, it's all going to come back and everything is going to be fine. And no, I think we are in for a little bit of a rough ride. Also, I do believe that with the international tension that's going on, Trump is not going to be able to wipe the slate clean and say, all you guys shut up and go home and sit quiet. It's not going to work like that. It is not going to work like that. See, thus far, United Nations, some other countries have placed embargoes on certain other countries, okay? Let me tell you this though. Let us not for one moment sit on our heels thinking that America is the greatest country in the world and there will never be any embargoes placed on our country. Don't ever get into that state of mind of, oh, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I want us to be fine. I'm an American too. I want my country to be fine, my people to be fine. But if certain powers to be get together, we could be in deep doo-doo. So if there are embargoes placed on us, if there are, all those kind of limitation placed on us, we're up shit creek. So, and look at America, we import almost so many, you all can do your own research. Yeah, we all have our own fuel resources and all that, but for the most part, we import a lot of stuff. So then what happens, right? Okay, this may sound like doom and gloom, but I seriously don't think that we are out of the woods just because Trump is in the office. I'm just going to say that. Thank you. Yeah, we have inherited a mess. There's no doubt about it. Okay, then we have the Knight of Poles, and then this is a different set of cards, y'all. There are cards hiding behind. Then we have the Four of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Four of Feathers and Ace of Feathers. Look, there is a lot of there's going to be a lot of emphasis put, a lot of call to action of our air traffic, our airline, our Air Force. There's going to be a need for action, a need for strong leadership, a need for taking a stance, stand your ground to either support this side or this side. So I do believe that is a call to war, that is a call to take action. Airways, I'm going to put an emphasis on that. Yeah, absolutely. It's not. See, I don't want to be doom and gloom and whatever, because hey, it's going to affect me too. Heck, America's home to me, so whatever. I don't want it to be doom and gloom. I want everything. I really want him to get into the office and turn on the switch and we're all great, and I want that. But in reality, I don't see that happening. And looking at the cards, I don't think it's going to be that. The recovery, the fixing of problems, the cleaning the slate, the what is that? Draining the swamp is not going to happen as fast as, if at all it does, we would like it to, or his supporters would like it to, and it's some things are just going to lay stagnant there. Absolutely right. Thank you. Finally, somebody who knows something about politics here. I mean, not that I'm not dissing anybody. Randy Elm says, we have never recovered from what Reagan did to our country in the 80s. Y'all, I've said this time and time and again, and I've had a lot of conversations, and even with Mark, and he looks at me like, what are you smoking, lady? Well, I don't smoke. Anyway, so you go back and you look at who empowered the Middle East. What really happened? Why was the Shah of Iran kicked out? Why was OPEC started? Think about all of that. Who really interfered? What really happened? It's America's interference. And by creating trouble, by creating strife there, we ended up going through whatever we did in the Middle East, all the drama with Saddam Hussein, with Muammar Gaddafi, and any number of Yasser Arafat, all those people, right? Who created those people? See, that's what I've always felt, that I wouldn't be surprised if, oh my God, what is that guy's name who's the president or prime minister of Ukraine? I forget what his name is. I can't believe I forgot his name. I've always felt he's going to turn out to be one of those characters, right? Like Yasser or Muammar Gaddafi or any one of those people. We set them up, we empower them, and then we create strife to dislodge them, and then we can't, and then they turn around and they become whoever they become, right? And then it's all out war, because we are in the business of making money, and as a capitalist country, we understand that war is a very good money making business. So think about all those things. Money grubber. And even as far as Cuba is concerned, all that drama, who started it? Who started the whole mess over there? What really transpired in the Khmer Rouge? How did that happen all the way down in Southeast Asia? What really happened with the Vietnam War and the Korean War? And think about it. I mean, it's very unfortunate. Yes, Zelensky, thank you. It's very unfortunate, but if you really peel back the layers and really look at, don't just take what you hear, what you see at its face value in terms of what the media posts, what the government wants you to believe. Do your research, dig, look at both sides of the coin. Read the book front to back, read another book, front to back. Look at the first page, the last page, and everything in between, and then come to your own conclusions. We have interfered, we as a nation, America as a nation has interfered in so many situations that we had no business interfering in, because it's money. It's all about the economics. But then again, at the end of the day, how are we faring? Look at how many trillions of dollars we owe, and who do we owe it to? So, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know what it would take, who it would take to really put this country back on the map of truly, in every sense of the way, being the greatest country in the world. So, it's very sad, but I mean, think about it, y'all. Let's talk about something that's really very absolutely, Sheldon, absolutely. It's me says, some of the powers that have been and still do stick their nose. Yeah, true. So let's talk about this whole thing about abortion rights and this and that and all that stuff. if America is the greatest country, the most evolved nation, the most progressive nation in the world, and if we are all of that, why are we so stuck or so divided by racism, racial discrimination, abortions, the death penalty? Why are we so divided on these issues? Why? Like, why? Don't you think we should have been way ahead of this? So people talk about, oh, you're killing a child, you're killing a life, you're doing this, you're doing that. All right, I get it. Okay, I understand. You know, you don't want to be, because it is a life, it is living, it has a heart, it's beating. I get it. Let's flip the switch here for a second. How many of y'all, I need my glasses because I want to see the comments. Tell me, somebody here tell me, who started the drug situation? Who empowered the drug lords? Which US president empowered them? Go do your research. So let's get back to the abortion thing. Yes, it's a life, you don't want to kill the life, yeah. And then the other side of the coin is, what if it is a pregnancy out of incest? What if it is a rape case? What is this? What is if it isn't a viable pregnancy? What if the mother has health issues? All that's understandable. Okay, so fine, it is a living being, right? What about all the advertisements we see on TV? Oh, for this medicine, you take this medicine, it's going to cure you of this. Oh, by the way, the side effects are this. How many women, might I ask, how many women in America, pregnant women, have unbeknownst to them, been prescribed medications, or medications that are supposedly FDA has approved, that is not going to harm the baby or the fetus, have taken those medications legally prescribed by their college educated licensed doctors, and have ended up having babies, full-term pregnancies with babies who are, have disabilities, pregnancies that have all of a sudden stopped being viable, or whatchamacall, issues and such. Who's responsible for that? So in that case, who killed the babies? Right? This is how my mind works, y'all. I mean, if you think I'm like psycho, then I suppose I am. Yeah, thalidomide. Why are they saying, oh, we need to ban lead from our paints? Why? Generations people had lead, and then all of a sudden lead is not whatever. And then why what about all of that? Who brought the drug crisis into America, right? Who created that crisis? And who's making what is that, Narcan? Who's making that? How much money are they making, right? It's just ridiculous. So I don't know, y'all. I get very conflicted. I kind of am like, oh my God, like, oh, look there, so you miss all this that's happening here. That's basically what they're doing to us. Don't look here, look there. You look there, you keep looking there. You look there until I tell you it's okay for you to look here. And then here they do all the mischief. Heck. You too, Sheldon. And we also think about how many people. Have you all noticed, y'all? I don't know if I'm the only one or whatever. I was just telling Mark a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. I said, Mark, have you noticed, like, there's so many advertisements on TV for drugs that are supposed to suppress or help those who have HIV or who are full-blown AIDS patients. Have you all noticed it? Has anybody noticed it? Brandy Dandy says hi. Wait, Brandy Dandy. I just saw you, honey, so I apologize. So, how many of y'all have noticed like a spike in those ads, television ads? Why are they all of a sudden like bombarding you with ads for some drug? I don't even know the names, and I shouldn't mention. I couldn't tell you the names. I mean, you see them on TV. That, oh, you take this and it helps with your HIV or suppresses it, and it's a non-negative or non-positive or something like that. And on this side, oh, if you're full-blown AIDS or AIDS whatever, it suppresses it. Why now have they already like? Why all of a sudden you see an increase in that? And then you see an increase in some other particular medication. And not that those medications have just surfaced on the market, they've been there forever, but then I wonder whether they do that in some way to kind of let us know that there's been a pop-up of that particular disease all of a sudden again. Oh, here we go. We have the Static Destroyer. Oh my goodness. Ay, caramba. This person, let me get rid of this person. There we go. You go back and look at the number of kids even who even till today who have had some sort of a you see these cases crop up, have some sort of a had some sort of a surgical thing or a health issue, and they were given blood transfusion, and the next thing you know they got AIDS because the blood that they were given was tainted. And then that child dies because of that. And then so now what are you going to say? Who killed that child? Who's responsible for that? So oh, I didn't know that. Boner pills, yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy. Anyway, I have been ranting, y'all, so if y'all are not tired of me ranting, it's almost like sitting and visiting with friends, having a good conversation, right? So some people may enjoy, some people may like, I love you too, Shannon. Some people may like, what is this lady? Who is she? But anyway, never mind. There's always going to be some naysayers, right? You can't please everybody, and that's fine. Such is life, and I have no complaints. Any specific questions y'all have, y'all? Anybody has any specific questions? I call them the brothers, Cialis and what's the other one called? Oh my God. One is Cialis and the other one is? Oh my God. What is it called, y'all? Those boner pills, Cialis and y'all, somebody posted here. I forgot the name. What is it called? I gotta tell y'all the joke. Somebody post the name, y'all, because I seriously got Cialis and nobody wants to say it. I'm gonna have to look it up because and no, y'all, I forget what it's called. I know one is Cialis. What's the other one? Wait, I'll find the name myself here. What's it called? I can't find the freaking name. What in the world? Y'all, the first of those medications that were introduced to the market Nobody knows a name to it? Or nobody wants to talk? All of a sudden everybody's quiet, so I don't know whether it's just the connection or what. Oh my god, what is it called? I'm stuck on it. I can't get, what's it called? Very first pill for this function. What's it called? Seriously, I can't think of it. Viagra. Oh my god. Good lord. I'm freaking losing my mind over here. Getting too old for this shit. So, so I was just going to say, I don't know if I lost the connection. No. Are you all here? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Anyway, I remember one time way back when in California, I had just I was getting ready to go out, to spend some time with my girlfriends and a couple of other friends, couples, and have lunch or whatever in Southern California. And I was getting ready, and then this ad popped up for Viagra. And then after a few minutes, you have the TV going on and you're listening to all this. And then a couple of minutes later, you have Cialis ad pops up. And I was like, oh, here we go. They're brothers almost, isn't it? And so me and my big mouth, I couldn't keep shut. So I forgot all about it, got ready. We went out for dinner in this beautiful, beautiful place in Temecula. It's a really nice restaurant, Old Town Temecula, and having fun. Friday evening, right? And Temecula, you get a lot of people from Camp Pendleton who pop in over there, and it gets a bit rowdy too at some time. So we were all sitting and having a conversation. These two guys walk up and they sit at the bar, and they're all, you know how it is, they want to kind of be all friendly and, buy you a drink and all. And I have always been, I can afford to buy my own drink, thank you very much, because I don't want to be in any way indebted to anybody. So, oh, it's okay, no thank you, I'm good. And for me, one drink is enough. I wouldn't have more than that. I don't need to. I want to be in control. I don't want any weird shit happening. I've always been like that. And most often I'd end up being the designated driver, so forget about drinking. So, and I never had more than one drink because I was very clear. I just need that. I don't need to feel a buzz. I don't need to be all, And so a friend of mine was sitting next to me, and I go, these two brothers, this is Alice and Viagra, oh my god, can they just shut up? Stop. We're not interested in you guys. And somebody heard and they said, what did you call them? And I turned around and I said, the brothers, Cialis and Viagra. It was like, Kirtana, you can't be saying things like that. I said, yeah. Anyway, probably not funny, but I thought it was funny. My friends thought it was funny. We were all cracking up. So, anywho, so nobody has any questions. If you all have no other questions, then I'll just stop the stream and we're good. Nobody's talking to me. Everybody went quiet. I don't know what happened. What is going on? Let's check. Is there a chance I'm just talking to myself? Most likely. Wait. Oh. It's all stuck. So, I don't know. What is going on? Is it frozen? I have no idea. Oh, there you go. Oh, there we go. I think too many people have opinions on abortion when they don't even understand what they're having. That's true too. That's true. Society raises people to be, my computer is stuck, y'all. Yeah, society raises people. Very true, Delvin. Y'all, I don't know, for some reason this thing is all stuck over here, y'all. Somebody let me know that you can hear me and you can see me. What is this thing saying here? Warning, the stream's current bitrate is low. Okay, that's fine. Just whatever. I suppose the connection is good connection. Okay. Is anybody there? Am I just talking to myself? Looks like it. Alright, y'all. I don't know. I'm missing something. It's either this is all just kind of stagnated or frozen or what's going on. I have no idea. So. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes. If we continue to be stuck like this, I suppose I should just kind of end this. I'm frozen, can't see any comments. No. So, let me refresh the screen. I hope I don't lose a connection. That'll suck if I lose the connection. Oh, I lost the connection. Darn it. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe not. No, I'm not gonna. There we go. Oh, great. Thank you, y'all. This whole thing just shut down for a second, and I'm like, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, that's a good thing. It just froze on me, so I thought I lost everybody. Oh, you put in a question. Hang on one second. Now I'm back. My computer is not as frozen. Oh no, I could see the chat. It was just that it was frozen. Yeah, there we go. I'm back. My computer was frozen, y'all. So must be a lag. Yeah, whatever. Will Trump release the JFK files? Hang on. Now since I'm able to scroll, it was just frozen. Now since I'm able to scroll up and down, let's see. And it looks like there is a... I'm not going to open widgets and do all that stuff. I'm not. Because I feel if I open all of that, I'm playing with fire. I might lose everything, all the connections. So will Trump release? I don't think. Okay, hang on. Will Trump release JFK files? I doubt it, y'all. It's going to be a struggle for him to release it. I doubt he's going to release it, y'all. There's going to be a lot of opposition. Hang on. I don't think so. I'll be very surprised if he does. I don't foresee him doing it. It's too risky. Then the question will be, America will be up in arms, and the question is, that'll really create a riot. I mean, okay. I have so many questions, but none related to here. Well, hang on, Delvin. If you have any other questions for other subjects, we'll ask at the end. I put in a question. Okay. So, will the Vice President of... I hope I answered your question, Randy. It's me says, will the Vice President... Yeah. Rose says, hi from Canada. Hi, Rose. Thank you for joining us. Rosalie. Oh, hi. Okay. Yeah, he is goofy. Okay. See, he's going to fight to want to be up front, but he's going to be pushed back. He's going to try to push forward, he's going to be pushed back. I don't think that he is going to have much of a say in the matter, because he has been chosen simply because he's a yes man, but it's going to very clearly be told to him, take a back seat. He's going to try to push back, but I don't think he's going to be successful. Okay. I know, right? This electronic stuff. Mark was saying maybe a computer has been hacked into. I wonder, will Milena move to the? Oh, yeah. And see, here's the thing with JD Vance. He's young and hot-headed, and he thinks his shit don't stink, but it does. I'm pretty sure, like every one of us, poops stink. But he has been chosen just to be a yes man. He has a long way to go to mature as being a politician. Temperance, followed by, I have two cards, 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Here's the thing, I do believe, is going to hang on for as long as she can. If she's given an opportunity, she's not going to want to be in the White House, but she's going to go back and forth. She's going to go back and forth. But she would prefer not to. She wants to be back at home. She's got, she doesn't think of it as, no. I don't think she's, no. So, she's going to be moving back and forth. She doesn't necessarily want to be back in the White House, but she's going to be almost forced to be there when, y'all, I swear I felt somebody touch my back right here. Okay. So, I hope that answered your question. Yeah, Randy, I agree with you. I think his wife would have made a better, whatever, what's his name, JD Vance's wife. Right? Okay, anybody has any other questions, and then I'll shut this down because we've been here long enough. How soon will we feel the loss of Social Security? Oh, we're going to go into bigger debt once if it becomes that much of a big deal. I don't know why this. Come on, buddy. Oh, 2 of discs. Oh, no, y'all. This is not a good thing. Social Security, they are going to have to, it's like they're going to start tapering it down. I'm going to say that by 2030, we are going to start seeing the reality of the status of Social Security. A lot of people are talking about it, but actually seeing it, and the general public actually actually beginning to feel the pinch of it will be 2030. Pretty much. But see, that's the problem. That's the problem, Kat. See, what is Social Security? It's a way of ensuring. So here's my opinion. So the government we all go through whatever we do in life, and then we all get jobs, and we all work and we slog our asses off, and then we make sacrifices. We want to take one holiday, international holiday a year, and 2 domestic holidays a year, and ideally I want to be able to every couple of weeks take a small weekend away. We can't do none of that because we're all slogging our asses off trying to make ends meet, pay the bills, do this, do that, and whatever, just struggle, and then the government says, oh, by the way, you're such a hardworking person, you're trying so hard to make ends meet now, so I have decided that you are not a financially responsible person, so I'm going to take away some of your money and I'm going to keep it safe for you, so when you retire, I will give all this money back to you because you are not a financially responsible person, and I don't want you to be in a sticky situation later. So I'm going to manage your money for you and give it to you when you really need it. And what is the government doing with all this money? The good Lord knows. And here's the thing. Then they make you run through loops, jump through, I don't know, whatever. Oh, if you retire by 62, you get only so much. If you retire by that much, you get only so much. You retire by this much, you get so much. Why? This 401k and Roth IRA and all, it's all freaking whatever. I can't. So the government is, no, Randy, I hope you are going to be with us for a lot longer than that. But the government really, who is the most financially responsible entity here? It's not the individuals, it's the freaking government. Okay, it is the government. Look what they have done to the finances of this country. Look at our status of a why are we in so much deficit? Why are we in so much debt? Why? Like, seriously, I mean, they have decided that we hardworking individuals who are skimping and saving, and not everybody has a 6-figure salary, okay? Not everybody has a severance package of $500,000 or $1 million or $500 million. The working class, for the most part, the majority amount of Americans have got, like, your retired people are living on so much. God, don't even get me started. And then you see all these 75, 80-year-old people joining back at Walmart as greeters because they need some money, or they go work at some other company because they need. Why? Yeah, we gave money to everybody. Not everybody, I shouldn't say that, to a lot of countries. Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take away money from all the citizens in the form of Social Security, or in the form of this, or in the form of that. And here I'm just going to dole it out to all these freaking illegals who are hopping the border and criminals who are hopping the border. So don't even get me started on that bullshit, because I will be having a shit fit on TV, and that's not going to be very appropriate. So let's not even go so far as Ukraine and this and that and all that. Let's just look at how much money the government has spent on these flippin' fools. You remember that guy, y'all? You remember that goofball? I don't know from which country he was, who was making all these TikTok videos about, oh, I came to America, and then look at all the money I have, and the government is giving me $500 every week, and I've got myself a little sweet little girlfriend, and she popped out a baby, and they're all like 17, 18 years old. What are you doing as a 17-year-old getting pregnant, first and foremost, right? I would think people would have a little bit more maturity, a little bit more understanding of reality, or whatever. I mean, my opinion, okay? And he's flashing all this money, and then he's making all these YouTube videos, and he's got 500,000 followers or whatever number of followers, and then the next thing, and he's telling everybody, come here, come on over the border. What the fuck? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Of course, they caught him. He was absconding, right? Somewhere in Ohio or somewhere. Finally, they caught him. ICE caught him and hauled his ass over. I don't know what happened to him. But then what's going to happen? Look, he has his kid here in America, right? Because his girlfriend is in America. So he has a child, an anchor baby. So at some point in time, he's going to, somehow there's a loophole, or some lawyer or some non-profit organization, or, oh, it's so sad, we shouldn't separate families. No, that asshole came here, drilled his little bit into some well, popped out a baby, and then he's creating all this trouble. So who put him in a situation where his family unit is going to be separated? He did it himself. So please, people, please, if anybody's going to come after me about, oh, you can't talk about separating families, I'm going to say, shut your mouth, you don't know what you're talking about, piss off. So anyway, I get SSDI. I worked in the nursing business for 18 years and I'm young, but had 2 heart attacks, diabetes, and it was, yeah, it's difficult, right? Oh, Randy, come on. You're going to be here forever. Okay? Happy Saturday, Forged Orbs. It's so annoying when you see, it's so disappointing, it's so disheartening, it is so extremely freaking ridiculous. It is, I can't tell you how many, I shouldn't even go there because it's very upsetting to me, because I have witnessed some things. So just as a background, a company I was working for the longest time, I used to travel across the country, like hectic travel. No, it's not as an airline employee. It's another area altogether. And I have seen poverty in America. Forget about them showing poverty in other nations. Who cares? Let's take care of our own. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Okay? It is crazy. Poverty. Let's talk about poverty in California way back when. Let's talk about poverty in nowadays, of course. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy. And here we are worried about, we can't fix our own problems, and then here we are letting all these goons come from all over the place. Forget it, y'all. I'm going to stop because I'm getting pissed. Yeah. Good question. Do you think Trump's involvement with Epstein will come out? Oh, it already has. It already has. People know about it. They just won't talk about it. And they won't talk about it because he has the ability to hush it down. And he doesn't give a flip. Oh. Hang on, let me shuffle this again. He doesn't care, even if it comes up. People are very, very much aware of the fact that he was involved with Epstein. Absolutely. But he doesn't care. He's like, oh yeah, so, and that's his attitude. I am going to say that same attitude is what is going to cause his downfall. You see, that's another thing that I get pissed off, y'all. All these, a lot of these people, I shouldn't say all, a lot of these people who, go through the legal process, the right channels of applying for visas or work permits or whatever, and they're coming into the country, paying all the processing fees, which is millions and millions of dollars to the USCIS, and paying all that money, standing in line, waiting in line to get their work permits or get their residency permits or whatever the heck you call it. A lot of those people are educated people who have skill sets that, when utilized within America, is going to add value to our country, to our economy. They're bringing something of value, right? Those people, they're making them wait for 8 years, 10 years, 9 years, 11 years, whatever the heck. And a lot of these people are jumping the border and coming over, like, what skill sets do they have? Show me, I need to see. How are they? How are they? How are they contributing to our country? How? So to answer your question, do you think Trump's involvement with Epstein will come out? It's out. He doesn't give a flip. He's like, it is what it is. You can stir that pot all you want, but we start off with, I'm not the only one, and what are you going to do about it? And we end with the 9. Yeah, it is what it is. What are you going to do about it? He's very blasé. Those things he doesn't give a flip about. He doesn't care about that. Okay, I'm going to stop. My eyes are getting heavy. Yeah, see, there's too much at stake for all these people too much at stake for them to have all the details brought out in the open. There's just way too much at stake, and they are not going to allow all that to happen. So yeah, let me put it this way. If you think a particular president, regardless of whether that president is Democrat or Republican, is a crook, the next one will be a bigger crook, or the previous one was a bigger crook. So I have no respect for politics or politicians, so that's just my opinion. Yeah. So any of y'all have any other questions for me? Because my eyes are getting heavy, y'all. I need to kind of put a wrap on this. I am seriously beginning to think that somebody is messing with my computer, y'all. That's when Mark told me, has anybody hacked into your computer? That's kind of causing me some stress. So now I'm like a little bit freaked out about it. But I'm going to have to resolve that situation. Debbie B, will charges be dropped with regards to his current, not all of them, but it's almost like a compromise. Hang on one second, Debbie. Let me get another deck of cards. I'll do this. Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Absolutely, absolutely. And it is the most crooked profession ever, politics. Will charges be dropped on his current accusations? Not all of them, but let me get a confirmation. One more shuffle. I'm going to say that not all of them. Okay, so are they going to be charged? Well, are the charges going to be dropped? Well, technically, it's like finding loopholes and it's very hazy. So some things are going to be kept dragging on for a while, and some of them are going to be like technical legal loopholes, and it's almost like they're doing a sidestep and kind of putting it aside and trying to divert attention. So I don't know. Beyond that, I'm unable to see at the moment. So, I didn't know there was a bird flu. Have you done virus? Yeah, I have, Delvin. I have all this software that is supposed to take care of the malware and the this, and I have an Apple computer, so all of that, and I paid for some software also to make sure that all that is kept in check. But I don't know whether it's the software itself that's causing problems, or I don't. And my computer has got enough cloud space, so all that is fine. I don't know. Anyway, any insight on the bird flu? That I didn't know there was a bird flu spreading. I had no idea. Let's find out. How about we do this? We can take this. Oh my God, Bunny, you scared the heck out of me, boy. Okay. These are some bomb.com cards. I love these cards. They're so cool. My voice is skipping. Bird flu, bird flu, bird flu, bird flu, bird flu, bird flu. Oh, really? Monkeys escaped in South Carolina? Oh, I had no idea. Whoa. Hello, baby. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on 1 second. Other creatures are having problems there. Oh, other creators. Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Hang on, y'all. I'll tell you. 3, 2. Wait, I'm being told to take one more. One more, and then the sun card. We start out with the justice and end with the sun card. That's a bit scary. What the hell? Y'all, I almost feel like this is like a tandem thing, like a controlled partnership, a controlled. I don't know why I'm using weird words, amalgamation, but I don't know how that makes sense. Don't ask me why these words pop up. A controlled release. It's not an experiment. A controlled release, a joint venture, controlled release, partnership type of a thing. Money is to be made, y'all. Money is to be made. And then, yeah, this is we're going to see a little bit more of that. We have the High Priestess here. Money is being made. There is a lot of research going on. This is for research purposes. This is a controlled release for very specific reasons, and it's manipulated. There is a duality over here. It's not just, it's almost like we're going to release this and see what effect it has on ABC, but really we want to see what effect it's going to have over here. And that is in turn going to create an avenue for increased revenue. This is bullshit. This is what the government does. Oh, I didn't know the audio. Oh, wow. Okay. 8 of Cups. Emotional detachment. Emotionally. Yeah, this is a bit of a sticky situation, y'all. This bird flu. Now I'm freaking out looking at the cards over here. But let's see. Show me an outcome for this. Show me an outcome for this. The Lover's card. Duality. And wait, he was born on June. Yeah, so he's a Gemini. Oh, shit. Hang on 1 second. Y'all, this is not a good situation. Justice pops up and Page of Pentacles. No, y'all, this is being done for a very specific reason. This is being done for a very specific reason, to create a situation, to create an environment where you can say, aha, now look, this is what happened, like justice is served. No, y'all, no, this is not. I'm seriously going to be very, very concerned about this. Wait, So Jennifer says your audio was going in. Oh, sorry Jennifer, sometimes the energies around mess with the stuff. You were right about Liam, an arrest made contributing to his passing. Oh my god, that is such a sad case. I didn't know other creators were having problems with their channel too. I had no idea. I wonder what's going on over there. Okay, y'all, I will stop this now, or we are at 8:55, so 5 minutes if anybody has any questions. Otherwise I can end this video. Yeah, I mean, it's a source of income, right? So all smoke and mirrors. See, I also feel like whatever is going on, there is an attempt to increase revenues, but this has got a lot to do with, it's like an emotional thing for people, but it also has a lot to do with heart health. Specifically, this strain has something to do with the heart health. And that's going to cause a lot of situations for a lot of people. I'm going to stop here. I need to stop because my eyes are getting heavy, and I'm just going to stop. So anyway, got all these decks I need to put away. So again, I think this thing is frozen. Yeah, it's frozen. For sure says any new fashion. I like loose fitting too, but there's a downside to wearing loose fitting clothes, which I've come to realize. It's like, oh, if my mom always used to say, and I remember my mom and my aunts and all, they would always wear like fitted waist, and I'd be like, oh my god, like why can't we just? And she'd be like, yeah, once you start wearing loose clothes, you stop being conscious of your waistline. Seriously. My pleasure. And I've fallen into the same situation. I am very comfortable with my loose fitting clothes, and be very comfortable. But thank you everybody, I so appreciate you all and your patience. Y'all, I'm going to ask you for a favor. Please send me some good energy to be able to resolve my situation with the camera and the computer, please. So thank you again, and good night. Oh my goodness. Now see, even that's not working. Maybe I just need to get another computer, but heck. Alright everybody, thank you so much. Blessed be, take care, have a great rest of the weekend. Be safe, be happy, be healthy, and catch you in the next live. Bye now.